This is what the foundation looks like after 8 hours of wear in 93 plus degrees weather. Yes, it's not so bad. After my first Hung Vanngo Red Carpet Luminous Serum Foundation review, a lot of you asked me to try the second shade that I swatched on my face during the first Hung Vanngo Foundation review. So today I'm giving you exactly what you asked for, shade 27. So you can see how this shade looks on my mature, oily, textured skin. We're not stopping at a first impression. We're not just doing a full face of makeup. We're doing a full 8-hour wear test out in the elements. So I can share with you guys what this makeup went through today and how it held up. I did not blot. I always leave the makeup the way it is throughout the day. We're gonna start from the beginning and then I'm gonna come back at the end and give you my thoughts on this makeup. After my first Hung Vanngo review, so many of you guys were like, oh, I want to see what the other shade looks like. I think that shade will be perfect for you as well. And I was like, you know what? I have it. So let me just go ahead and show you guys what it's going to look like. So today I'm actually going to be going out in 90-degree weather. These eyes are not everyday eyes, but I'm filming a second video while I'm filming this video. So this is what our eyes are going to look like today. I already told you all the specs on this foundation. Is long wearing. It is $46. It comes in 38 shades. It is very smoothing from what I saw using the last shade. We're going to test it out today. I'm going to do a more mattifying setting spray today so that you guys could see what the actual finish looks like. And today I'm not going to use any primer. I have prepped my skin. I'm using new skincare from Hung Wonder. I fell in love with their moisturizer and now I wanted to see what the rest of their products look like. So this is what my skincare is looking like today. It's definitely not my normal skincare. It gives a nice tackiness. We're gonna see how this makeup looks on the face today. This is shade number 27. These 38 shades, they all have a neutral base and then they lean towards certain undertones. They don't necessarily not have an undertone. What my understanding is, it's basically the same kind of concept, but instead of using like an orange or a red pigment, they used a more neutral pigment and then put some warm gold olive undertones. To me, this shade is a little more olive, which I do not enjoy, but quite a few of you asked me to do a second shade to show you what it looks like, so that's what I'm doing today. Shade 27 is a deep neutral, slightly golden. That's what it says. When you look at different sites, like I looked on his site and I saw some, I think on TikTok or something, the description of the shades are actually different because I didn't realize that shade 26 was a deep neutral, slightly peach. I don't remember saying that. So this shade 27 is deep neutral, slightly golden, which I think that I have golden undertones. This is the outer carton. It is definitely Hung Vanngo's signature packaging. I love this red. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just like red, red, red. So like I said, I'm not putting on any primer. I'm gonna shake this up because it says to shake it. Let me tell you what it says about the product. Medium coverage. It's actually medium buildable to full because it covers up my hyperpigmentation under my neck, and anything that can cover this hyperpigmentation is definitely more on a full coverage scale. Cruelty-free, long-wear, and natural finish. A concentrated yet weightless long-wear serum foundation that delivers medium to full coverage with a hydrated, naturally blurred finish. I'm excited. I definitely can see the olive undertones already. It's a runny formula, but it locks on your skin like a gel type formula. If you could look at that, you could see that it's definitely more olivey. It's gonna be 93 degrees today, so we're gonna do a real outdoor wear test today. So this has hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid that provides hydration for smooth, luminous skin. Microspheres blurs the look of imperfections with a soft focus effect. Niacinamide and licorice extract promote smoother, brighter, and a more even looking skin. This shade actually, it actually looks good. Now this foundation does oxidize. I've tried it already. This is my second time trying it. It definitely dries fast. Even on the makeup brush when I was putting it on, I could feel putting it on that it was drying already. Even though it's serum-like, it feels like a gel, a quick dry gel, like a sticky primer is a part of this formula. See how I could just touch that even though I didn't dip again. A little bit does go a long way, but look how it just blends into my skin. It's so beautiful on the skin. And I wanted you guys to see, because everybody is not a primer girl. They always say that your skincare should be enough. For my oily textured skin, it's not enough. But this is what we're doing today. So that's the amount that I use. I'm going to do the forehead. Let's see how it performs on my mature oily textured skin. And as I've gotten older, my forehead is a real pain point for me. And so are my cheeks. My cheeks are very textured with a lot of enlarged pores. So I try to do everything that I can to keep the pores under control. This definitely dries down, right? Now to me this is like a little bit darker than I would prefer. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I know that this is going to oxidize. And you're going to be able to tell by the back of my hand if it oxidized. You see how the color is looking now? And then once it dries down, you'll be able to see whether or not it oxidizes. It's weird because today it feels a little more tacky than the other day. It's definitely blurring the pores. It actually looks really beautiful on the skin, but I do see more neutral olivey undertones on my skin. If you look at my décolleté and my face, there's definitely a difference. It's a little more of a really neutral. The other shade blended in so perfectly. Like that was my perfect shade. It's definitely easy to build, but it does dry down. And you feel it on your face. It's not like super lightweight. You definitely feel it on your face. But it's not like a complete dry down. It gives like a little stickiness, but it does dry down. I want to make sure I put enough on my nose because that's one of my more oily areas. It looks good, but this is not the shade for me. I can tell you that already. I see like a sort of a ashiness to me. It didn't blend in. The undertone is not perfect for my skin tone. So let's continue. I'm going to use this MAC Studio Radiance 24-Hour Luminous Lift Concealer. I have shade NC58 and NC37. That's what we're going to use today. I'm excited to be going outside today. I haven't been out in a minute. It's too hot to go out. If I didn't have like business to take care of, I would not be leaving this house, which is not a good thing because I need to leave a little bit more often than I do. I think I'm going to use this one. Yeah, NC47. I have 3 shades of this foundation because I really like it. Can you see how much it oxidized already? I can see it already. I'm going to use, this is the e.l.f. Soft Glam Cream Bronzer, Deep Intense. That's what we're using today as our bronzer. Now mind you, I'm going out to run errands. I'm going to UPS, Sam's Club, probably to the bank. Like I have errands to do today. So I'm going to be going out with this full face of makeup. People are going to be looking at me like I'm crazy. Because every time I go out with makeup on, especially in the daytime with this kind of makeup, they always be looking at me like, okay, I'm confused. I'm going to use this e.l.f. Soft Glam blush in the shade Gumball. It's a pretty pink. It's a good everyday blush shade for anybody with my skin tone, and I love the fact that it does not accentuate the pores. What I like to do is when I'm not wearing a primer and a foundation claims to be blurring and long wearing, I want to be able to put products on my cheeks without it accentuating my pores. Like that's what I want to be able to do. I want it to look just as smooth and as beautiful and last as long and not have my pores so enlarged by the end of the night that you like, oh, what is going on your face? Matter of fact, you don't even have to tell me because I can see everything. It's like I can read your pores. You don't have to tell me anything. This is the Nessa Myricks brush, the Yummy Face Brush 3.0. So this is what our skin is looking like so far. It's a very lifelike matte look. It has actually a lot of luminosity. So when he says luminous, it is definitely luminous. You can see it in the skin. You can see it all throughout the face that the skin is definitely luminous. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier Translucent Medium Deep and Translucent Honey. This is what I'm using to set the face. I'm going to use my Nikki LaRose brush to set the face. I'm using this in 19 brush. That's what honey looks like. I just want to make sure you get all the powder in the brush. I'm using this powder every place that I put concealer. Now I use a lot of powder because being a woman of a particular age and having mature oily textured skin, you gotta make sure that you put your powders in place. Otherwise you will have a oily mess at the end of the day. When I do my wear test, I do not a lot at all. Whatever's on the face is on the face because I want you to see how the makeup wears. And I don't use filters. Not only do I not know how to use filters, I just don't use them. I want you to see what the makeup looks like on the skin. That's the Translucent Medium Deep. I have really been loving these CoverGirl Skin Enhancer powders. That's what we're using. This is Sugar Cookie. This one has more of a yellowy undertone. I just love these powders. I don't know what it is. They're so smoothing. They give a beautiful like glow to the face. I just love them. I can't help it. Everybody uses their powders differently. This is just the way I do my makeup. This is what works for me. And I'm going to use this 530. I never used 530 before. It's so dark, like and chocolatey. So we're going to use this today and see what it looks like. I'm always using 520. It's a little less warm. I'm going to spray with the Anua spray. That's the CoverGirl Skin Enhancer 530. And this is 500. I feel like I need a little bit more. When I spray this on, I could tell like where it didn't moisturize. It's a very lightweight spray, but I can feel it. So that's what we have so far. I've been really liking this bronzer right here by Essence. I can't help it. This is what we're using. I like it. It's really good. I didn't think it was going to work for me, but once I realized that it works, I was like, I love this. It's a very subtle shade, and yes, they need to come out with at least 2 deeper palettes with a deeper bronzer. But do you see how gorgeous that is on the face? Like, come on. That is so gorgeous. Now, the only thing about this bronzer is I don't know if it stands out enough for my nose. I need to use a deeper bronzer for my nose. But we're gonna see. Isn't this shade gorgeous? It really is gorgeous. Let's see what it does for my nose now. When I do a wear test, even though this is shade number 2, I still have to do a full face of makeup. And I like to share with you guys what I'm putting on my face so you can see how everything holds up. It's actually showing up. I wish it was a little bit deeper, but it is actually showing up. And with intense eyes like this, I really don't need a really intense bronzer. I feel like it just needs to be like a little bit deeper. This is an old House Labs bronzer. They don't have this color anymore, but I'm sure some of you guys have it. This is Deep Level 12. I guess that's good enough. I'm gonna use this purple liner from NYX in the shade Graphic Purple in the waterline. See, I do have other shades of waterline pencils. Now I'm gonna put a white in the waterline because I need that. This is a Vivid liner in Quartz Cream. I just needed something brightening in the eye. I need a little blush. I thought I was gonna be able to get along without no blush, but no. I'm gonna use this CoverGirl blush in Very Punch. It's like a purpley pink. We're just gonna put a little teeny bit of this on, just to give us a little something on the face. And you know I love highlighter. So we gotta put a little highlighter on. I think I'm gonna have to change my whole outfit. I was just throwing on shorts and a t-shirt to go run errands. But I don't think people are really gonna see this because I'm gonna have big sunglasses on. So maybe. That's a nice subtle color. It just lets them know something is there. I don't wanna put lashes on today. This is the new Sky Tubes by Maybelline. I'm gonna take this bronzer from Milani. This is the Milani Sicilian Sunset bronzer. I'm gonna use this bronzer. I need more from a bronzer. And I know it's daytime makeup. Right now it's 1:37 in the afternoon. I feel like I need more more bronzer, and I need less of that pink in my cheeks. I'm gonna use this peach powder from Fenty. I need something to brighten my under eyes. I guess the concealer wasn't bright enough. This is the Fenty Bright Fix powder. I love it. That's my favorite. See the difference before I finish up? See how this eye looks as opposed to this eye? It definitely makes a difference. So I'm going outside. We're gonna see what this makeup looks like outside and how long it lasts. I'm gonna have it on for at least 8 hours. I'm not going to be in the house the majority of the time. I'll be out for like 4 hours, and I'll be giving you guys check-ins throughout the day so you can see me out in the real sunlight. For some reason, I feel like I needed more today, and I think it was because of the bronzer. I'm gonna add some of this bronzer to my nose. This is the Milani bronzer in Sicilian Sunset. I just need, yeah, more. I think I like that. It's a lot. This purple is really saying something. You know, I gotta have a little bit of highlighter. I'm gonna use this right here. This is the bronzer in this palette. I just wanted to give me like a little bit of glow to the skin. See how it adds a nice amount of sheen? I like that because it has a little gold in it, but it's not super gold. That is gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna do a lip real fast. I'm gonna use this LA Girl Perfect Precision lip liner in the shade Deep Violet. This is gonna be a lot. I really should probably have lashes on. I don't know. I feel like I don't really need them, but I might put some lashes on. I have this right here. This is what we're gonna use. The Fenty Ice Amethyst. This is different. Let me spray the face. I'm gonna use this Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Misting Spray Ultraviolet Matte Finish with Aloe and Vitamin E. Now, I want you to take a look at the skin before I spray it, because I have powdered it down, but the makeup still has a beautiful glow to it because we replaced the glow. We replaced the glow with, you know, the powders and everything, but the makeup looks good. It is definitely a luminous foundation. I hope you were able to see that while I was filming the video, so you could see how the makeup is looking on the skin. But right now, this is what the makeup is looking like. We're gonna spray the face. This is what the face is looking like with the setting spray on it. It has a nice mattified look. I just want to show you close up on my phone what the pores and everything are looking like. Okay, so this is what the skin is looking like. I think the pores look a little enlarged. I did not put any primer on either side of my face today because I wanted to see what this foundation that claims to be long wearing is going to do based on being outside in the hot weather. It's 93 degrees here today. I feel like looking at my face up close, I need a little more bronzer on this side. This is what my more smooth textured cheek is looking like, and this is what my more textured cheek is looking like. But I think that both sides actually look pretty good. I think the makeup looks good. Okay, let me just fluff out this hair, and then I'm gonna come back and tell you my thoughts on this makeup. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go outside, 1:53. I'm gonna have this makeup on at least until 10 o'clock. So this is what everything is looking like so far. The skin is more matte this time than dewy. You saw the products that I used on my face. I will have everything that I used linked and listed below. We have some really intense purple eyes today, but it's all good. I'm gonna have to change my outfit because just my luck. You know, I never know who I'm gonna run into in the street. The makeup looks gorgeous. I love the lip color. I love the eyes. You know, purple and yellow are my favorite colors. I like this makeup. It looks really good. The pores actually look pretty nice. Now, I don't know how long these pores are gonna last outside without any primer on. My face doesn't usually do well without primer. I don't know what's going on with my mouth today. I feel like I have some marionette lines showing up. I don't know if that's the foundation. I don't normally notice that, but that's how I'm feeling right now. I think the skin looks very smooth, very blurred, My forehead looks really good. Yeah, I know these eyes are not going to be for everybody, but this video is about the foundation. And like I was saying, everything that I use on my face will be linked and listed below. It'll also be on the screen so you can shop with your phone. I have the YouTube shopping QR code on my phone. So hopefully this makeup lasts. I will show it to you when I get outside. I'm gonna go upstairs and put my clothes on and then hit the road. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It's gonna be a quick one. I love you, my precious jewels. Thank you so much for watching. And as you know, if you've been watching this channel, all my clips will be at the end of the video. Please share this video with your makeup loving friends. Also give the video a thumbs up if you like this video. This is shade 27 of the Hung Vanngo Red Carpet Luminous Long Wearing Foundation. It looks absolutely gorgeous with all the makeup on, but I prefer the other shade over this one. To me, this one has a little more of an olivey undertone. That is the back of my hand, and actually looking at it, it doesn't look any different than the other one. Did I take the, oh no, it's still on there. The foundation is definitely still on there. It actually blends in really nice. I don't know which one looks the best because they both look really, really good. I love the fact that within his shade range, you can find multiple shades that will work for you. I think that I can find one other shade, like there's a little mosquito flying around here. I think shade 25 would actually work for me too because this foundation does oxidize. To me, I'll be able to tell once I'm editing how much it really oxidized, but it looks absolutely gorgeous on the skin. I can't wait to see how this wears outside, guys. Let me go get dressed and I will see you in the first check-in. Okay. Okay, so I'm in the car and it is super, super sunny outside. It is 80. Where my phone? My car says 84, but that's because it was in the garage. It is 93 degrees right now. I'm on my way out. I did not bring my purple lipstick with me, so you probably won't see purple in most of the check-ins because I forgot to bring it and I'm not going back inside. But this is what the eyes is looking like. This is what the face is looking like up close. Everything is set. So we're gonna see how it lasts. It is 2:45. So I'll see you in about 2 hours. Yeah, I had the makeup on for 3 hours. It's 100 degrees down here. I thought it was gonna be 93 degrees. I can't even see. But this is what the makeup is looking like. So far, everything is still intact. Everything is still nice and matte. This is what we have going on in the face. Up pores, everything is still looking good. I have no lashes on, but the makeup looks good. I had to change my whole outfit because I wasn't gonna wear this. But it's so bright I can't even see you guys. But this is what the makeup is looking like. Okay, so it is 10:39, which gives us closer to 9 hours of wear on this Hung Vanngo Red Carpet Luminous Long Wear Serum Foundation. This is shade 27. A lot of you guys asked me to try shade 27 or said, oh, I wish that you would have did like a side-by-side comparison so we could see what both shades look like because I think that both of them will work for you. And I think that you guys are right. So now I'm asking you, I'm going to put a side-by-side comparison on the screen while you're watching the video. When you get to the end of the video, which is this point, I need you to put in the comment section, which shade do you prefer? Shade 26 or shade 27? I was outside all day. It was 100 degrees. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know it was going to be this hot. Otherwise, I wouldn't have come outside because I love the heat. That's why I moved down here, but I've been staying out of the heat. It's like an oven down here, but I love it. Okay, so anyway, let's look at this face. Let's see what it's looking like. Now, the only real issue that I see with this face is right here where my sunglasses were. You can see that it took some of the product off. So I have two issues. Actually, I have a few issues. When you look at my pores, because I did not put any primer on, I wanted to wear this foundation outside in the elements without any primer so I could show you guys what it looks like without primer. And if it did as good as this foundation did, which it did really, really well. For me not to use any primer and for me to have mature skin and textured pores. This is my more textured cheek and this is my smoother cheek, right? So you know I'm going to record this on my phone and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like up close. Hold on. So this is what the face looks like up close. These are the pores, which are this is my more textured side. Look at how good those pores look. And this side smooth like a baby's bottom. And like I said, we did not put any primer on. You guys didn't see me put any primer on because I did not. The makeup stayed on my chin. Well, no, you can see it a little bit, but for the most part it actually covered my chin. I did not blot. It's like a little bit of oil on my nose because that's my oily area, but other than that, and maybe around my mouth a little bit, but not a lot, because I had a burger, I went to this restaurant and it was all fried food. I was trying to go someplace else, but it was actually closed because today is Monday. I think the makeup looks wonderful. So I think both shades look absolutely gorgeous on my skin. Myself, I prefer shade 26 only because I feel like this one is a little olivey, but they both look really nice. One thing I'm going to tell you is I will not be using this brush to set my under eye again. It just has too many creases, and it's not the concealer because I've worn a concealer before and I love it. It was the fact that I used that brush and it just didn't set powder like a powder puff will, so I won't be using that to set my face. Now, as you can see, my forehead, everything looks good. Of course, it looks better when I put a primer on it, but it looks good. We're gonna take this little makeup wipe and just dab the oil. Yeah, the only problem was my sunglasses because they sit on my face. Other than that, my skin is looking great almost 9 hours later. So this is the end of this wear test. All of the products that I use will be linked and listed below, or I'll put them on the screen so you guys can use YouTube shopping on your phone to pick up any products that you may or may not want to purchase. There's no pressure to make a purchase, but it really helps out the channel. It helps me be able to I'm so tired. It helps me purchase some of the products that I try on the channel because my channel is not at that point where I'm getting PR like that. And when I say that, very rarely do I get PR, and then when they do want to give me something, I'm very selective on the things that represent Julie P. So sometimes I say no. A lot of times I say no because you can't tell me how to feel about something. If I can't be completely honest with my precious jewels, I'd rather not do it at all. So anyway, guys, this is what our face is looking like almost 9 hours later. I'm loving this foundation. It's probably the best formula that I've used all year. And I was in and out all day. Not in and out my house, in and out in the street, like from a restaurant to a store to wherever, in the car. And this is what the face is looking like. It looks gorgeous. It almost looks exactly how it looked when I left here today. Other than this area right here, if I had used a powder puff to set my face, it would have never moved. Yeah, so that's it, my precious jewels. I hope you enjoyed this quick get ready with me / foundation review and wear test. And this was my first impressions of this shade. And yeah, I like the shade. It's not my shade that I'm gonna keep though. I'm gonna keep shade 26 because I like that one. That one blended in perfectly. That's it. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. I can't wait to hear your thoughts down in the comment section. Which shade did you like better? Did you like shade 26 or did you like shade 27? I'm about to wash this makeup off, shower, and I'm going to bed. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm definitely going to leave another video on the screen so you guys can continue watching. If you have any makeup loving friends, please share this channel with your makeup loving friends so that our family of precious jewels can grow. Please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet. And please hype the video. It really helps YouTube show the video to more people because it just lets them know that you guys love what I'm doing here on the channel. That's it. Okay.